over by you.
It's your boy.
I'm a pro. Till I make my walking go start talking.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another Forza Motorsport 7 video. It's your boy Vortex Chaos, and today we are going to be doing the endurance hoppers once again because I really enjoy these hoppers, and it's the only way I can actually make some serious cash. Finally getting around to doing the Audi R8, so hopefully this goes well. We are doing 12 laps in Maple Valley full. Hoping this does go well. I think I've only driven this thing once ever, and I don't really remember how that race turned out, so let's just see how this goes. I mean, I assume I'm going to be starting near the back, so first place is a bit grim, it's a bit dim, and I don't think I'm going to get to it, but we'll see. I mean, it depends on what happens through the first few turns for the first lap, first 3 laps. We'll see what happens. I'm probably going to end up pitting on the 9th lap? Sure. 9th lap, why not? So once again, not going for my usual strategy of pitting on the first lap to get that out of the way. I am trying to do... Well, I'm not trying to do, I'm trying to figure out the perfect strategy for this. And if I'm honest, I haven't really done the first lap pit stop in a while. Mainly because I've been doing it recently, like just off screen, and tends to not do that well against people that are actually skilled. So I'm not going to do it for a while. Hey, there's a guy in a Mercedes, nice. But yeah, I mean, that's just the case with that. I forgot to change the manual without clutch, and I just killed a Porsche. Luckily, didn't take out the Mercedes. Unlucky for the Porsche, though. Couldn't really do much about dodging him. Ooh, okay, this is weird. Okay, well, I just literally went from 15th to 6th within, like, the first half of the corner. You could say that's a pretty good start. This thing's very, very stable. My god, it's like it's full drive, except it isn't. It does understeer, though. It does understeer a little bit. That does give me a bit of... I don't know about that. Either way, I mean, the turning's pretty alright. It's a bit slow, but, like, that does help it quite a bit. Oh, he defended it. Alright. I mean, I'll take you from the outside. I wouldn't mind. I'm still your buddy, so watch yourself. Oop, okay, I tried to shut that on him, try to like scare him away from keeping that inside line, try to make him kind of back out by making it really tight for him. That didn't work. He ended up breaking loose, I guess, retraction, whatever. We're doing pretty well. I mean, 4th place within the first lap, and I have the rest of the race to catch up to the guys ahead of me. I think I've just caught up to someone because he was off the track. Car's not that good through that corner. That's a bit of a worry, because that is one of the corners that you can get a lot of time from if you get it right. So it is a bit worrying that this car doesn't do very well on it, but I think that might only be my only concern. I mean, it's doing pretty alright through the rest of these corners. Did turn in way too soon there, and there goes every chance I had at first place. How things can turn so quickly in a race. It's so disappointing. I mean, I guess all I can do now is pretty much pray that something happens. I mean, I know I'm going to catch up to the guys ahead of me. Pretty confident in that. Confident in my own ability to do that. I mean, they're not that far away from me. Sadly, this thing is a bit understeery. I mean, it was looking pretty bright, but this thing does understeer a shit ton. That tends to be the case with mid-engine cars. Because there's no weight over the front tires, there's literally like little to no grip. And this just tends to be one of those cars, and yeah. I mean, the Huracan might be different, actually. I don't know. I'm going to keep my mouth shut about that. Not going to say anything. Hopefully, once I test out the Huracan, when I can, if I ever can, I will hopefully be wrong about that. Oh, okay. Okay, I mean, the car doesn't really grip at the front, honestly. The front has not that much grip. The Mercedes, BMW, and Maserati are definitely a lot better than this car. Especially stock, even. Like, this thing's pretty hopeless stock, I'll be honest. It's just a shit ton of understeer. And it's not like I'm taking that corner very quickly either. Like, that's generally the speed you can take through that corner in a normal car. It's like, let alone, this is a GT3 car. You should be doing a whole heap better than that. I'm just saying that much. Okay, seems like a lot of people have been crashing off. which is a plus point for me, at least. Okay, thank you for moving over. I appreciate that a lot. Either way, I'm going to stay silent for now, try and catch up with the guys ahead of me, and see you guys if anything happens, I guess. Just gonna come back real quick. You guys can clearly see, like, just because of that one corner. You guys saw before that first corner I was really far ahead of the guy behind me, and now he's literally right there. That tends to be what's happening with this car, which is a bit disappointing because I had my hopes up pretty high up for this thing, and it's completely disappointed me due to the severe understeer that this thing does experience. Maybe that can be fixed with tuning, I don't know. I think a bit more camber at the front might be in the works. Maybe a bit more camber, a bit more toe. I don't know, honestly, but this car just does not perform up to standard. I mean, you guys can see the Viper's not even usually a car that people use. And it's catching. It's like right behind me. It's been behind me for the last 2 laps, honestly. I kind of feel bad. At the same time, I don't really want to let him pass, because you guys can see that I am keeping a steady gap, and I think me and him are running same or similar lap times. Especially if I go full speed through there. Okay, he's gone into pit, which is smart from him, because I was slowing him down quite a bit, I'll be honest. I think to avoid any issues, I might just go into pit now, in this lap coming up. Guess we'll have to see. Man, why do I do this all the time? I'm just horrible at this game, honestly. Good God, why? Well, that does suck. Whatever, nothing I can do. I mean, it's not like I was winning this race to begin with, let's be honest. The car's really not that good whatsoever. Yep, there's the guy that was behind me. Just overtook me. Lovely. One thing I do want to just quickly bring up in this video. Well, one, I'm a pretty shit driver, let's be honest. And two, oh, okay. Something happened to him. I don't know what happened. But either way, as I was saying, he's behind me once again. I did mention this earlier in the week, but some details were released about Forza Horizon 4. And some screenshots, I think, were released or something. And it showed Mount Fuji with a Porsche in front of it. Like, not directly in front of the mountain, I mean, like, from a distance, obviously. Which has sparked my interest quite a lot, because the last time before Horizon 3 was released, I said I will only buy a Horizon game if it's set in Australia or Japan. And from what it looks like, they're going to Japan. Which is nice to see, because, you know, it's Japan. It's amazing. It's a nice place, you know. That, and hopefully they start bringing in some togeis finally. But, I mean, we'll have to see about that. I mean, honestly, I feel like it's a bit of a call-out to drifters, even though it really isn't. I mean, I would love to see Toyota back in the game. That's when you know it's, you know, match made in heaven. I'm hoping they bring back Toyota. Mind that corner cut, I did go a bit wide and didn't really want to lose that much time. But as I was saying, hopefully they do bring back Toyota, and hopefully they finally bring in some Toyota sedans that we've been wanting since the beginning. AKA the Chaser, Toyota, Cressida, I guess. And that, you know, those kind of cars. I'm going to try and catch up to him, and we'll see what happens if I do catch up to him. Because I'm probably not going to play nicely if I do catch up to him. As I was saying, hopefully they finally bring back Toyota. I say finally bring back. Hopefully they do bring back Toyota, and hopefully they bring some nice Japanese sedans to go along with that. I'm personally hoping for the Chaser back, I'm kind of praying. I mean, yeah, I want my 8.6 back. Obviously, I miss my 8.6. But like, you know, that chaser would be nice. And I mean, since it's set in Japan, I guess they're gonna have to have more Japanese cars. I don't really know how to say it, but I mean, in Horizon 3, they had more Australian cars than they've pretty much ever had in a Forza game. Which, I mean, that kind of does set the tone. I mean, what's funny about this is that in an earlier interview, sometime earlier this year, I think, one of the developers did say they have 2 locations they really do want to do. And they are going to push out. This is after Horizon 3, so this is after Australia. Meaning Japan's one of them, and what could possibly be lost? Because, I mean, they went to Italy and France, which is the second Horizon game. They went to Colorado, which was the first one. And they came down to the land down under, which is Australia. I mean, it gets you thinking, where else could they possibly be heading after Tokyo? I mean, I was thinking somewhere like... somewhere in the desert, I guess. I don't know how to explain. Maybe like Abu Dhabi or something like that, but I doubt it because it's not really that, you know, it's mostly desert and city. There's not really anything between that. So I feel like it's not anywhere like that. So it might be like, I don't know, Sweden? That's a random one to just throw into the mix, but, you know, just start throwing in names. I don't really know where they could be heading with this. I mean, they did say they have 2 locations in mind. Tokyo is clearly one of them. I mean, why wouldn't it be? Let's be honest. Which kind of leaves it to what's the next Forza Horizon game going to be? Where's it going to be set, you know? I mean, yes, it's really, really early to tell. I mean, shit, the game doesn't come out until next year. A bit annoying because I do have to save some cash for that if I do want to buy it, if I'm going to buy it. Hopefully, before then, I do get my first car and I don't actually need to start... well, I don't need to continue with gaming anymore. I say anymore, I might do it later on in the future, but as things stand, I kind of just want to do, you know, vlogging. Either way, as I was saying, yeah, where could they possibly be heading? I mean, let me know what you guys think in the description, well, comments, not description, jeez. It's the noobiest thing you can say right now, Vortex, alright, don't say it. Yeah, but let me know what you guys think they might be heading in the comments. 'Cause, I mean, at this point, it could be anywhere that isn't already been done. I mean, I'm thinking Sweden. And they can't do Hawaii because, well, that was pretty much done, I guess. And, like, what is it? The tour games? Not the tour games. Okay, that was a silly, silly lunge. I apologize completely. I'm gonna wait up. What was I gonna say? I mean, they can't do Hawaii because of the... test drive games, sorry, not tour, whatever, yeah. Because of the test drive games, I'm pretty sure they were set in Hawaii. I'm not sure though, I'm not 100%, but I'm pretty sure. Either way, I don't know, I mean, it could literally be anywhere. I'm thinking Sweden, because Sweden's nice. Somewhere or just around that area, I guess, I don't know, just around there. Netherlands, Sweden, Switzerland, maybe one of those 3. I mean, I could see it happening. Or they could... I mean, I'm not really good with geography, that's the issue here, so I don't really know many of the good places. Oh, bit of a hurry-up bump. He has gone in too fast through there. I did nothing but pile the pressure in, so therefore I am, you know, not a part of it. Oh my lord, that was close. Alright. Brake really, really late. Because I have a death wish, obviously. I mean, let's think. Where else could they be going? I don't know, it doesn't help that I'm shit with geography. I don't know, I'm thinking like one of those areas. Maybe Britain? Doubt it though, because, well, you know, I wouldn't really be that interested, I'm gonna be honest here. But I don't know. Let me know what you guys think about that in the comments. And I mean, this is pretty much the end of the race. I doubt anything's gonna happen from here. I mean, unless I do screw up entirely. This car was massive, massive disappointment. I'll be completely honest here. The only reason I didn't even earn this 5th place, honestly. It was pretty much given to me. I mean, you guys saw at the start of the race, I went from 15th to 6th. That kind of set the pace for the whole race. I mean, Yeah, sure, 5th place is good, but this car was disappointing. I mean, it's shit. It's slow. I mean, not slow as in like terribly slow, but it's pretty slow compared to the other cars. It understeers like a pig. I don't know. I'm saying this now, I'm never going to drive this thing ever again, most likely. So, well, that's pretty much going to bring it close to the video. If you guys enjoyed it, hit the like button. If you guys didn't like it, the dislike button, subscribe if you are new. Check out the other members of Evolution Squad if you haven't already. And that's pretty much going to do it all for this disappointment of a video. And peace out!